Jets and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Right back to him on first down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 2nd and 9, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Harrison Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good. 4 carries. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Now Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Parks, a 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Number 89. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Parks. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's good. 4 carries. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Rhodes.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Parks, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Watson just beating the play clock.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Parks, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Crocker. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
115 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, they do a lot of...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown with career touchdown number 60.
And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen.
He's going to let this go deep for Allison.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On 1st down, it's Parks. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Golden Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
221 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Watson.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a give right side. It's Parks, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Seibert's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Parks, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. On second down, here's the option.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
The slot man in motion right. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
He's going to let this go deep for Allison.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, Parks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On fourth down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reads reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Allen, got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Up to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Harrison Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Allen will try to throw for it, rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, it's Parks. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 238 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 3rd down, it's Parks. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
This is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Allen. His throw here is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Allen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. is Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Rhodes. 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Golden Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board, both off.